Hey PokeMoshPit, this is ArmedFro here. Got an underused battle. You see the Metagross. It was on my stream. I wanted to test it in the metagame because I did hear Metagross was going down to UU. I just kind of wanted to test it out. The guy said it was okay. Didn't really affect the battle too much. I sent out my chat. I sent out Sock. He is Scarf, so he's gonna outspeed me. I thought I would outspeed him. Yeah, I thought he was sturdy and all that stuff. So I decided to go for the nasty plot, just to try to do some good damage to the Sock. And so now my Chatot's useless. But now I just kind of want to save him for death fodder, and I see the Tangrowth in his team, so I wanted to have him as sleep fodder. So I switched on my Empoleon. He goes for the Stone Edge, not going to do a huge chunk to me, but he's going to get a crit. That's going to be not going to matter too much. Right here, I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks, just predicting a switch into something to take the Scald, which he switches into his Feraligatr. I'm like, okay. He's going to predict my switch, and right here, I'm going to go for the Roar as he goes for the Dragon Dance. Hopefully, I mean, I really hope he doesn't go for the Earthquake, which a lot of Feraligatrs do go for the Earthquake, do have Earthquakes. So right here, I roar him out, phase him out, make the Dragon Dance completely worthless, and he gets the Stealth Rock damage as he comes in. Right here, I see the Tangrowth, like, I'm going to predict this with Sleep Powder, go into my Say What, which is my Chatot, get it, because he's saying stuff, and okay, I'll just try to stop being funny and focus on the match. Anyways, so, I'm send out my Chatot, going to stay in as Sleep Fodder, perfection, which means he's not completely useless, so no, I can't sleep another poke, which would be worthwhile to the battle. So right here, I'm going to send out my Zapdos, predicting a Giga Drain, or something, maybe, even Elite Seed I'd be fine with, but he actually goes for a move I haven't seen on a Tangrowth, which is Ancient Power. Does super effective damage. I mean, it's non-stab, but, I mean, hey, it works. I'm going to go for the Heat Wave just to get super effective damage on this Tangrowth, and, hopefully he doesn't switch, which he does, goes into his Grumpig, which is a special defensive wall, which doesn't take jack from the Heat Wave, but I really hope I don't get a burn, because I want to put Toxic on this Grumpig, just to do some residual damage, and it's going to double over time. So now I'm going to go for that Toxic, as hopefully he doesn't do too much to me. I'm actually kind of afraid of this Grumpig. Haven't seen a lot of Grumpigs in the metagame. He goes for Light Screen. I'm like, oh, no, I can't do anything. Because my only attacking moves are Discharge and Heat Wave on this Yami Yugi. Get it, Yu-Gi-Oh! But now I'm going to switch into my Scyther, because I know he's probably go for attack move or set up the Reflect. And I know with Reflect up, I can go for the Swords Dances and do some good damage to this guy. But he goes for the Psychic. Gonna get the crit again. Really sucks, because I don't have leftovers. I have Evil Light on this guy, which makes his special defense kind of decent. So I know I'm going to take another Psychic very well. And I'm just going to go for the Swords Dance. Hopefully I can get one or two up as he sets up the Reflect, which he does have the Reflect here, so now I can just get another Swords Dance up, and hopefully one-hit KO this guy with the Bug Bite. Reflect is a very powerful move. I probably should have just went for the Bug Bite right away, but you know what? It's just better for me just to go for the Swords Dance, just get up. Hopefully he'll take out another Pokemon with a Quick Attack or something, but he's just going to go for the Psychic. Going to take that very nicely, but now I'm just going to just finish this Grumpig off with the Bug Bite, Stab, Technician, Bug Bite, and the Toxic damage is going to do a huge chunk to him. So the Bug Bite's going to easily take him out with +4, even with Reflect up, no way he's going to take that. So now he is actually going to switch into his Weavile, which I'm kind of like, hopefully he doesn't go for the Ice Shard, because if he goes for the Ice Shard, I'm dead. But if he doesn't, I get a Quick Attack off, which is awesome. And he takes amazing Stealth Rock damage. But he goes for the Ice Shard, going to easily take me out, sadly. And now I'm going to switch into my Metagross, which is my Black Chrome, because everything's better with Black Chrome. I mean, really, but I mean, whatever. I'm going to go for that Bullet Punch, hopefully to one-hit KO this guy. But then I remember he has Reflect up. Oh my god, completely forgot. He goes for the Beat Up, which is a dark move, which hits for every Pokemon you have, which is I've never seen on a Weavile. I have right during my stream, he was like, "Oh, it's a good move." I'm like, I don't even know what it is. But right here, Reflect Wars off. He's going to Ice Shard just to do as much damage as he can to me. I'm going to kill him off with a Bullet Punch anyway, so I mean, doesn't really matter too much what happens. So he's going to go with the Bullet Punch. I'm going to go with the Bullet Punch and get that delicious leftovers recovery as he dies. So right now, he's actually going to switch into his Sock. I'm going to predict he's going to go for the Close Combat or the Earthquake and switch into my Zapdos. Which he does go for the Close Combat, and now I know I could discharge. The only Pokemon he has left is his Tangrowth. his Tauros, his Feraligatr, and this Sock guy. His special defense is dropping because of close combat, and now I can just go for that discharge. And any of his guys would not like a discharge. If he switches to his Tangrowth, I could just switch to Heat Wave, and he can't do that too much to me except for the Ancient Power. So he stays in, goes for close combat, do as much damage as he can to my Tauros. And also to do something very interesting, which he gets me here. He gets me. I'm going to take out his Sock, get the -2 special defense drop. Easily going to take out the Sock. But now he comes a very... I clapped at this time. So now he's going to switch into his Tauros. Going to go for the Stabbed Retaliate, which doubles after his Pokemon is fainted. So I see what you did there, Megatron. Very nice move. So he's going to take out my Zapdos, but I know I can switch to my Empoleon because he is either Scarfed or Banned. I didn't see Life Orb or Leftovers. So he switches to Tangrowth. I'm going to predict that. Go for the Ice Beam. Hopefully I can outpace him and 2-hit KO him, but even if he did, he can't put another Pokemon to sleep because my Chatot is asleep right now. So, anyways, I'm going to go for another Ice Beam, and luckily I outpace him. He wouldn't really been able to do anything that much, but now he's going to just die to another Ice Beam, which is really awesome. So now all he has left is his Feraligatr and his Tauros. Right, he's going to switch his Feraligatr, predict me to try to phase him out with a Roar again, and he goes for the Earthquake. I'm like, oh, crap. I should have predicted that, but right here, again, I went for the phase. I went for the Roar. I did not want him to set up on me. That would have been really bad. I'd rather go phase him out, lose my Empoleon here. But right now, I'm just going to switch into my Chatot. Now that his Tangrowth is dead and he can't put any of my other Pokes to sleep, I can easily switch to my Chatot just to die to a Tauros, see what he sets himself into, so I can get an easy switch on him. So now he's going to go for the Rock Slide. Oh, little Chatot. Oh, you're dead. Who cares? So now I'm going to switch to my Metagross because I know I can take a Rock Slide because it's a freaking rock move. So now I'm going to go for the Meteor Mash and going to easily take him out. Wait, no. I go for the Meteor Mash and he lives with like 1 freaking HP, but it doesn't really matter too much because I do have that Bullet Punch, which is actually kind of good for me because I do get that 1 little leftovers recovery that I get after every turn. So now all he has left is his Feraligatr, but the bad thing is he can set up again, the Dragon Dance. So I'm just going to go for the Meteor Mash. Hopefully it doesn't give him time to set up, but he goes for the Waterfall. I'm like, okay, awesome, Metagross, come on, finish this off. I'm going to go for the Meteor Mash, but he flinches me. And now all I could do is just die to another Waterfall, but I'm going to go for the Bullet Punch. Just going to go for that little damage, and Life Orb is going to whittle him down more and more. I'm going to send out my Empoleon next turn, let him die as Death Fodder, and then I'm going to send in the last man of the hour, which is my Luxray, 120 base attack, and I do have that quick attack. I just need another slot, and I'm like, you know what, might as well give him priority, right? So, right here, I'm going to just die to Earthquake, send in my Luxray, and clinch the game with the Luxray quick attack. So, that was actually, a guy chose that Pokemon for me in my videos. Yeah, choose that Pokemon. So, good game, Megatron. Thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and as always, stay classy.